Alright guys, here we go. FC Southern Style here, bringing you game number 4 from the ZOTAC US Cup. This is the finals between Goes to Gatored and SixRoyal. Gatored is the green Protoss in the 11 o'clock position, and Royal is the pink Zerg in the 2 o'clock position. This is, like I said, game number 4. It is currently 2-1 in the best of 5, so Gatored has a chance to take it if he wins this match. But don't count Royal out. He is going for a 6 pool, everybody. You heard me correctly. It is a 6 pool. So we will see if he will be able to do any kind of early pressure with this, kind of knock Gatored out of this, and hopefully go to a last game of 5, which, as any caster or viewer of StarCraft game replays will say, they want to see more. You want to see as many matches as you can, and I want to cast as many matches as I can. So Gatored is going to get the proper scout here on Tal'Darim Altar. Now, he will be scouting this early 6 pool, and we'll be able to know what's coming his way. He will be potentially transitioning into a forge off of this, because I mean the spawning pool is now done, and he got lucky that he spotted it correctly. Now, typically in a 6 pool you would not send a drone out to scout, but this is going to be a very time-intensive push for Royal. He needs to know exactly where Gatored is. So we will see how Gatored is going to be able to handle this. I assume he is going to just be throwing up cannons as soon as possible. We've got 6 Zerglings on the way, 2 more right behind him. Here comes the pressure from Royal. Is he going to be able to make anything happen in this last game? Wisely throwing a cannon down in his mineral line, because he's not going to be able to throw one out. He's not going to be able to have the time to go out to his ramp and throw one down there. The question will be, though, will Royal take it down this forge, or will he just go straight in the main? It looks like he is going straight for the mineral line. This cannon, oh, is it going to be done in time? These Zerglings are right on the edge. Is it going to be done? Once that cannon gets done, it's going to be a big help for Gatored. It's going to basically make these units completely protected, but he wisely destroying this pylon, as well as going to be taking down the forge. Gatored needs to throw down another pylon. There he goes, because he's about to lose one. He just lost it. Is going to lose the forge. But the difference here is 6 pool is very difficult to transition out of. So Gatored really isn't losing much here by losing that forge and that pylon, because Royal didn't go for that early economy. However, he does need to wisely cancel that extractor. He's not going to be able to get that extractor under the protection of the cannon, but that gateway is going to be protected by the cannon. Royal trying to find anywhere that he can poke or prod and get safely attack. He is going to find, oh, he does find a sweet spot on this extractor, so potentially we'll be able to take out this extractor. Oh, needs to get those pros back to work, trying to sneak in a couple of free attacks there. Ooh, Gatored wisely throws down a pylon there, because I think he knows that Royal is going to want to expand off of this, because Royal does have Gatored in a bit of a tight position right here, where he really can't tech up or expand himself, just because he's got these 5 Zerglings that are still putting a lot of pressure on him. But gotta hand it to Gatored, wisely, or able to handle this very, very well, throwing that smart cannon down into his mineral line, stopping these Zerglings from just wrecking his mineral line. That was very wise. Now he's got 2 Zealots out against 4 Zerglings. You got to give that advantage to the 2 Zealots. Let's see if Royal is going to go ahead and expand here. It does look like he is saving up quite a bit of quite a bit of minerals right now, so it does look like he is going to throw down an expansion. Gatored finally able to kind of push out past his Nexus now, because getting those Zerglings at bay. He's now got 6 Zerglings at his front ramp, but that's not a big issue for him right now. He does know that right now he doesn't need to be too worried about any kind of pressure or tech or anything like that, because the 6 pool is going to delay any other tech that they may have. So he knows he's in a really good spot right now, and he kind of has the advantage. He looks like he is going to try and stop these Zerglings. He says, I've had enough of you scouting in my base, and he's going to clean up those Zerglings, get those Zerglings out of his base. I think he is going to try and work for an expansion here. He knows that Royal is probably on his expansion. Even after all of that harassment and all of that delay and losing that forge and pile, getting supply blocked there for a second, Gatored is still ahead in supply, just barely. So here comes the forge. Going to probably throw down some cannons here in the main just to protect that ramp again. Although this probe isn't going to get far. He's going to walk right past all those Zerglings. Oh, he sees quite a few Zerglings for Royal right now. 24 Zerglings against 3 Zealots and 3 Sentries. Not quite where I think Gatored wants to be. Needs to be getting those Sentries charged up on energy, which he is. But does have a nice wall here. Is he going to... Nice force fields by Gatored there. Able to basically block that off completely. Throwing down the cannon. This is going to make this very, very easy to defend against. And actually making that choke even bigger now, so is gonna he didn't force a missed force field there, a premature force field there, so these Zerglings are going to be trying to take down this forge, but wisely putting a force field there, stopping the Zerglings from getting as much attack surface as they could. And that cannon is now complete, so these Zerglings are going to have to push back and return home. So Evo Chamber working on upgrades. Very, very good play by Royal the entire time. He's been getting that one upgrade, or the one attack upgrade out fairly quickly in all of these games, and I got to commend it to him there. Able to really make those Zerglings that much more powerful, because I mean, you turn a 5 damage into 6 damage and you get 2 at a time, so really those Zerglings just become so much more powerful with that one attack upgrade. So we'll see what Royal will be able to do with this. Is he going to transition to something else? He does have a lair on the way, but we do not see any kind of Roach Warren or anything like that. It does look like he's going to be trying to take his third, though. Very wise choice there, because he needs to get ahead in the income now. Now that 6 pool didn't work, he needs to get ahead because he knows that Gatored is working on his expansion right now. And anytime that you're Zerg and you're on an even expansion, that's really not what you want. So Gatored should be transitioning some probes here soon, getting very heavy sentry army. We are currently at 8 sentries right now. So there we go, transferring probes right now, getting the second nexus up. Wisely going for that spine crawler defense again. He definitely does not want to lose this one. I mean, it's 2-1. In the 4th game. This is really not where you want to be for Royal. He can't... I was actually kind of surprised that he went for the 6 pool, just because, I mean, you really don't want to do something, go for a cheese like that and have it fail, and basically you lose because you went for a risky cheese. So I would have expected something kind of more stable, something a little bit more kind of standard from Royal in this one. He does scout out the 3rd expansion, see if it's there. It, however, is not there. Is working on attack level 2. Does have a Baneling nest, though. He is going to try and potentially break this open again, but if Gatored catches it quick, he can throw those force fields down there and basically make those Banelings make those Banelings useless. They cannot destroy the force field, so they will just basically be rolling up against that force field wall while these stalkers and sentries just peck them apart. So it looks like we are going for a push now for Gatored. He does look like he's pushing out, going to try and wisely leaves a Zealot there so that there's no Zergling run-bys. Do we see any Banelings yet? We do have the centrifugal hooks researching right now. So that Zerg melee attack level 2 is going to affect those Banelings, so it does look like we may... These 3 Zerglings going to try and scout out, see what they can see, but guess what? These armies are going to trade positions, and these Zerglings are... He may be hiding these over here to morph them into Banelings and break open the front. We'll see what he does with those. We do have 11 Banelings in production right now. All those Banelings are right here. We will see what he does. Is he going to get Gatored to move up into his base and then bring these around behind? That would be very wise of Royal to basically get him up the ramp, get these Zerglings to stop those units from moving forward, and then cleaning that up with the baneling. So we will see. Here comes the banelings. Is he going to see it? Oh, he does, however, have the stalkers there, and the stalkers, nice force fields. The stalker's not going to take a lot of damage from those banelings, and like I said, those banelings basically becoming useless there, and I mean, this is not a position you want to be in if you're Royal. Supply counts very much in Gatored's favor, and he is just now pushing, just going to push straight up into the main. These 3 Zerglings in here are not going to make any kind of difference because he is pushing straight up into the main now. Going to be taking out that macro hatch. However, he does have an expansion going down here, but I don't think that's going to save him at this point. This army is very, very dangerous right now. He's got a good mixture of every kind of unit, and then he's just continually warping in more. So this is definitely going to go to Gatored. This is very well played by Gatored, even dropping more force fields to make those banelings. But nice hit, taking out a couple of sentries there, making those banelings basically have to work to get in there. And those banelings really very cost ineffective there. And this one is definitely going to go to Gatored. I mean, I don't see any way that Royal can bring this back. And there is the GG. So there you go. The ZOTAC number 17 US Cup goes to Gatored over SixRoyal. You got to give it to both guys, though. That was very well played on both sides of the map. Definitely in Game 3, and I definitely liked Game 2 as well. I would say out of this match, out of this whole series, Game 2 was definitely the most exciting, but very well played by Gatored there. Not getting psyched out by that 6 pool, able to fend that off and just push straight into the main. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will potentially be casting more ZOTAC Cups as they come up. It is a weekly thing, so I may just make this a weekly thing where I cast the finals of the ZOTAC Cup each week if I can find them on the European servers or the US, whichever one I find. This week it happened to be the US, so we will see what happens next week, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.